I think a lot of companies we talk to like to try proof of concept, have the idea they want to do, but they really don't have a active, I'll call it, plan when it comes to implementation from an enterprise perspective. They do have data analytics, they do have reporting, but the next step of automation and AI generated kind of results is still to come. With that in mind, 4 main concepts that I always tell people, and I hate to harp about it. It seems pretty basic, but it's so much work. Get a handle on your data. You just don't have a handle on it. At least assess your data to make sure you have a handle on your data. What you'll find is there's a lot of work to be done there. If you don't have the right data, you're slowing down the learning of the engine. You're going to slow down the results because you're going to get bad results from that data. Second piece is be proactive on what you think you're going to need from a capability standpoint, both from a technology stack and how you're going to integrate that within the organization so that when things come to bear and you're going to put these things in place, you have a good understanding of what you need to develop and hire. The second piece is which partners are you going to use to make sure you've got the right technology partners, development partners, as well as AI partners to make sure that actually happens. The other piece is really understanding how is this going to impact your organization and what do you need to do so it's not a misstep when you're trying to implement. People always say org change. I've talked to organizations that believe org change management is training. No, org change management is preparation of change. The training aspect is the final piece of organizational change management. You need to be there at the beginning before you start things and have these communications and understandings of what people are fearful of, how it's going to interact to them, because it will kill implementation of any digital transformation, any automation, any AI. And then take the time to figure out how are you going to govern the work. Right? Make sure you have a governing body. And I don't mean something that's just bureaucratic that's going to slow things down. Things that will be both from an experimental standpoint as well as a full implementation. Figure out how you're going to make these decisions. Secondly, make sure you have a method and criteria as you're trying to get these cross-functional teams together. How do you decide upon which project first, which project second, and everybody can agree to it because the criteria of decision-making is a known entity as you go forward.